Kurumjari. Hi learners, I am Nena Laikangbam. Today I am truly excited to be here to share with you a short but meaningful conversation titled An Unexpected Meeting with an Old Friend. This is a lovely short dialogue that naturally brings out the evidential marker rum, showing the speaker's direct, first-hand experience or eye-witnessing of an event. In Manipuri, the evidential suffix rum indicates that the speaker personally witnessed or directly experienced the event. It conveys a sense of first-hand evidence or personal involvement, giving the statement vividness and authenticity. In this conversation, Yening uses rum to recount an event she actually experienced meeting her old friend Thoibi at the market. Before moving on to the main conversations, it is useful to first review some of the key vocabulary items that occur in the dialogue. Familiarity with these expressions will support smoother comprehensions and allow for a deeper appreciation of how they operate in natural Manipuri discourse. At this stage, some of these forms may already appear familiar, reflecting your growing familiarity with the language. Let us now proceed to the vocabulary list. Ita means friend. Ngarang means yesterday. Khanghaudana means unexpectedly. Kaithilda, which means at the market. Thengnarami means happen to meet. Haima means oh, and interjections of surprise. Lairamlino means happen to buy. Nahansu means the other day. Lambida means on the road. Thainarami means happen to see. Purit, which means search. Yenglami means happen to look for. Machanupa means son. Yauramle means happen to have. With this preliminary background in place, we may now turn to the main conversations. As you follow along, pay close attention to the forms and expressions used, noting how they naturally convey evidential meanings in context. Thainagi imanabi amaga thengnaba. An unexpected meeting with an old friend. Yening, ita, ngarang Thoibidu khanghaudana kaithelda thengnarami. Yening, ita, I met Thoibi unexpectedly at the market yesterday. Laishna, haima, mabu kari lairamlino. Nahansu aiga lambida thainarami. Laisna, oh, what was she buying? I also happened to meet her on the road the other day. Yening, Madu purit ama yenglami, machanupa amasu yauramle, magi nupasu yaurammi. Yening, she was looking for a shirt. She had a son with her. Also, her husband was there. Laishna, haujikti machanupa dudi chauramlagani. Laisna, her son must be grown up by now. Laisna, nungsidra matamdo nong mamayumda chatlusi. Laisna, don't you just love those days? We should visit her home someday. Dear learners, this concludes our initial reading of the conversations. With these observations in mind, let us now revisit the dialogue for a closer linguistic examination. By carefully attending to the relevant words and expressions in their conversational context, we can gain a clearer understanding of how evidential constructions operate naturally within everyday Manipuri speech. In the first dialogue, Yening tells her friend Laishna that she had an unexpected encounter with Thoibi at the market the day before. Yening, ita, ngarang Thoibidu khanghaudana kaithelda thengnarami. Yening, friend, I met Thoibi unexpectedly at the market yesterday. Here, the word ita is used by a female speaker to address a female friend. The term ita is retained in the translation because it functions as an address term. The word ngarang means yesterday, while thoibidu refers to that thoibi or thoibi in particular. The adverb khanghaudana conveys the meaning unexpectedly, and kaithilda with the locative case marker, the indicates the location at the market. The verb thengnarami is composed of the root thengna, meaning to meet. The evidential marker ram, signaling that the speaker personally witnessed or directly experienced the event, and the declarative marker me, which renders the expressions a statement. Taken together, yening is essentially conveying, friend, I met Thoibi unexpectedly at the market yesterday. In the second dialogue, Laisna responds with surprise and recounts her own recent encounter with Thoibi. Laisna, Haima, mabu kari leiramlino, nahansu aiga lambida thainarami. Laisna, oh, what was she buying? I also happened to see her on the road the other day. Here, the expressions haima functions as an interjection of surprise equivalent to oh in English. The word mabu means her, with the accusative case marker bu specifying the object of the action. The word kari translates as what, and the verb leiramino can be rendered as was buying, composed of the root lei, meaning to buy. The evidential marker ram indicating first-hand knowledge. The progressive aspect marker li denoting ongoing action, and the interrogative marker no forming a question. Thus, the sentence Haima mabu kari leiramlino can be translated as oh, what was she buying? In the second sentence, nahanshu means the other day. In this context, the expression aiga translates as with me, where I means I and ga is an associative case marker indicating association. The word lambida means on the road, with the locative case marker the specifying the location. The verb thainarami can be rendered as happen to see, composed of the root thaina, meaning ran into her or to see in context. The evidential marker ram signaling personal involvement, and the declarative marker me making the statement assertive. Therefore, the sentence nahansu aiga lambida thainarami translates as I also happened to see her on the road the other day. Taken together, Laisna is essentially conveying, oh, what was she buying? I also happened to see her on the road the other day. In the third dialogue, Laisna responds that Thoibi was looking for a shirt and was accompanied by her son. Yening, Madu Purit ama yenglami, macha nupa amasu yauramle, magi nupasu yaurami. Yening, she was looking for a shirt. She had a son with her. Also, her husband was there. Here, the expression Madu refers to she, with a definite marker du, which is noteworthy as it demonstrates a pronoun taking a definite article, functioning in a noun-like manner. The phrase Furit ama translates as a shirt. The verb yenglami can be rendered as was looking for, composed of the root yang, meaning to look for or to see. The evidential marker ram indicating personal involvement, and the declarative marker me, which asserts the statement. Thus, the sentence Madu Purit ama yenglami can be translated as she was looking for a shirt. In the second sentence, the phrase Machanupa amasu means a son as well. The verb Yauram translates as happen to have, incorporating the evidential marker rum, which signals first-hand experience, and the perfect aspect marker le, denoting the realization or completion of the event. Therefore, the sentence Machanupa amasu yauram le can be rendered as she had a son with her. In the third sentence, the word Magi nupasu means her husband also, where nupa generally means man, but in this context, husband. Again, the verb yaurami translates as it happened to include, where the root yau means include, plus the evidential marker rum indicating personal involvement, and the declarative marker me, which asserts the statement. Taken together, Yening is essentially conveying she was looking for a shirt, she had a son with her, also her husband was there. In the fourth dialogue, Laishna responds by speculating about the son's size. Laishna: Haujikti machanupadudi chauram lagani. Laishna: her son must be grown up by now. Here, the word haujikti means by now. The word machanupadudi means his son. The verb chauram lagani translates as must be grown up, where the root chau means big, plus the evidential marker rum, again providing the speaker's vividness of personal involvement in the past, plus the perfective aspect marker la, denoting the realizations of the action, and the potential marker ga, showing that the event might have happened in the after days since their meeting. And finally, the copula ni, making the statement and assertive. In the fifth dialogue, Yening reminds Laishna of the delightful days they once shared. Laishna: Nung sidra matamdo nong mamayumda chatlusi. Laishna: don't you just love those days? We should visit her home someday. Here, the expression nung sidra translates as don't you just love, where the root nung si means to love, combined with the negative marker the, which negates the action, and the interrogative marker ra, forming a rhetorical question. The word matamdo means those days, derived from matam, which generally denotes time. Hence, the sentence nungshidra matamdo can be translated as don't you just love those days. In the following sentence, the word noma means someday, though it literally translates as one day, and the word mayumda means to her house. The verb chatlusi translates as let's go, formed from the root chat, meaning to go. The addressee-oriented diacritic marker lu, indicating motions away from the speaker, and the gentle suggestive marker si, softening the expression into a polite suggestion. Therefore, the sentence no mamayumda chatlusi can be rendered as we should visit her home someday. Taken together, Laishna's utterance expresses both nostalgic affection and a warm intentions to reconnect, saying, don't you just love those days? We should visit her home. Dear learners, this was our conversation. In this short exchange, the evidential marker rum appears in forms like Thainarami, I happen to meet, and Thainarami, I happen to see, marking direct personal experience. Such use adds warmth and authenticity to the speaker's voice, distinguishing what they actually saw from what they only heard about. Evidentials like rum thus play a vital role in Manipuri storytelling, breezing the grammar of knowledge with the emotion of real-life involvement. This little dialogue reminds us how smoothly these forms blend into real conversations, helping us hear grammar in action. not just as rules but as a part of natural, living language. I hope this lesson has helped you get a clearer feel for these important evidential markers and at the same time enjoy more of the warmth and rhythm of Manipuri. That's all for today. Thank you for listening and keep exploring the charm and beauty of Manipuri conversation. Thagachari.